There are several harmful effects on wildlife, marine life, and public safety in Corpus Christi. These involve boating accidents with marine life, plastic pollution at the beaches, oil spills in the bay, animal cruelty, and many more. But how can students fix such big issues?
We all have a responsibility to this planet and to the area we live in. We need to respect the environment when others do not. Even though there are a lot of problems in this area, if we try to fix one, it can make loads of a difference in marine life and public safety. For individuals to be able to make any difference, as well as feel like they are making an impact, we should focus on limiting plastic pollution in the Corpus Christi area. All sorts of plastics are found in the Corpus Christi area. Plastics are categorized as non-toxic material, typically made from synthetic polymers. Synthetic polymers look like this. And some of the most common polymers are polymerizing vinyl chloride, polystyrene, and polyamide, to name a few.
According to the academic journal Current Environmental Health Reports, a research paper entitled Microplastics in Seafood and the Implications for Human Health explained the toxic effects of plastics. Polymer plastics are categorized as non-toxic materials. However, the additive chemicals in them for logos are toxic. The toxicity levels increase as they are exposed to nature. The toxicity increases by around 5.2% each year. This is important to know because as the toxicity levels increase, the more dangerous a substance is. Researchers found that after 5 years, plastic can be upwards of 25% toxic. If a fish were to eat this and then get caught by a fisherman, the person who bought the fish from the fisherman could be eating toxic material.
To fix and mitigate this issue, we must use less plastic. Not only is it affecting our oceans, but also public safety. The FDA found that up to 90% of seafood has plastic within it. This type of plastic exposure on humans has the greatest effect on our GI tract, since it retains and accumulates microplastics as it is digested.
There is still more research to be done on this topic as well. Up until 2015, researchers believed that polymer plastics were non-toxic and non-degradable. They did not account for the chemical additives, toxicology data, or microplastic contamination.
These pollutants have many toxic chemicals that are added to make the plastic more pliable during the manufacturing process. These chemicals include bisphenol A, di-2-ethylhexylphthalate or DEHP, dibutylphthalate or DBP, and benzylbutylphthalate or BBP. Most of the chemicals used in plastics are chemically inert. However, when exposed to seawater, these chemicals change due to the plasticizers in the plastic, which cause plastic degradation that releases the toxic chemicals as listed above. Each of these chemicals drastically affect the development of marine life or the reproductive systems of these aquatic organisms. For starters, bisphenol A is a chemical commonly used to coat the inside of soda cans to avoid the metallic taste. However, when this chemical is exposed to seawater, it can cause a wide variety of biological problems in marine organisms, including weak cardiovascular health, reduced growth, and genetic deformities. These problems are more likely to occur the longer the organism is exposed to these chemicals. Next, di-2-ethylhexylphthalate. This chemical is used to make plastic more malleable during the molding process. Researchers have observed that this chemical can be particularly harmful to bottlenose dolphins, causing cell death and even DNA damage. This can result in genetic deformities during embryonic development and even more damage after the dolphin is born. As little as 0.01 to 0.5 millimolarities will kill approximately 25% of a young dolphin's cells within the first 24 hours, which can drastically increase the chances of necrosis induction, possibly resulting in the loss of limbs or even death during development.
Despite all this, there are many ways in which people can help. You can use reusable materials such as tote bags, metal cups and straws, beeswax food wraps, bamboo alternatives, as well as biodegradable disposals.
Get involved in the area. Give back to our gorgeous beaches by joining a beach cleanup. There are usually multiple happening within a month. Students can check iEngage for the dates of beach cleanups hosted by the university and visit corpuschristi.com for other important dates and information.
The following QR codes will take you to iEngage and visit corpuschristi.com. This QR code will take you to the Gulf of Mexico Youth Summit's Instagram page so that you may learn more.
Overall, there are several things we can all do to take action to help the Gulf of Mexico and the animals that abide in it. If we see an injured animal, such as a marine mammal, it is against the U.S. law to swim with, feed, or interact with that animal. The best thing we can do for that animal is to contact the Wildlife Rescue Center so they can properly help the injured, stranded, or malnourished animal. If we see plastic or any trash laying around, we should feel obligated to help clean it up and leave our surroundings better than we found it. We should stop overfishing to help preserve the marine life and to limit our intake of seafood. Microplastics, as we found out, cause harmful effects to marine life and to humans if we intake more than we should. Doing all of these things whenever the opportunity arises will make the world a much better place, one person at a time.